Salutations, friends! It is I, said Stevie, and today we're taking a closer look at this bad mamma jamma right here from Kershaw. This is the Launch 13 Auto. This is a knife that was provided to me by Blade Ops as part of their affiliate program. Basically, they send me knives to check out. I tell you guys what I think about them, and then when I'm done, I send them back. But if it's something that you're interested in, there is an affiliate link in the description. If you end up purchasing this knife using that link, or any knives using that link, I get a little taste of the action, and it helps support the channel. So it comes in just a regular just a pretty plain box. There is the warranty information inside here. Has your auto knife disclaimer on there. It does also say that it is made in the United States, which is pretty cool. It's actually made here in the Pacific Northwest in Tillaton, Oregon, which is pretty cool. So, what do we got here? This is a 3.5 inch Wharncliffe blade, sporting a flat grind and a satin finish with some black Cerakote. You see the Kershaw logo there. These are 6061 T6 aluminum scales that have been anodized black. You see the nice captured pivot there. I really like how that pivot is done in that triangle configuration with some nice flats texturing there. The push button for the auto pass-through, see-through construction, really makes this kind of lightweight. You also see here, this is set up for a reversible left or right deep carry pocket clip. It is not recessed into the scale, which is a little bit of a bummer, and they use the button head style pocket clip screws. But that being said, this still goes in and out of the pocket, no problem at all. It doesn't have a backspacer, but it does. The way this handle construction is, it kind of seems like it does. So it's not fully open, but it is. I like the way this handle is put together. And then you do have a spot for a lanyard, some T6 um, body screws, T8 on the pivot. You see the USA flag there, and then the blade steel marking. This is CPM 154. So, um, let's talk ergos for a second. This is actually a pretty neutral handle, despite having these cutouts here. I gotta say, for my large style hands, it's extremely comfortable. Back here, I my thumb lands right on that jimping, pretty aggressive jimping. Again, I'd like to see it pushed forward just a little bit, but it's good to go. Um, the length of the handle there is right around, I think, 4.5-ish inches, 4 inches or so. So that's right in my comfort zone. I don't have anything really sticking out. Ugh, what do I got all over my hands there? What did I rub up against? I don't know. But ergos are good. I don't feel that pocket clip at all. I mean, you can feel it, but again, it's not a hot spot by any means. No real, choil to choke up, but it does have this flat here. So if you want to ride up a little bit, you can. But the blade and everything on here, if you want to get it in a nice pinch grip to do any utility cuts or anything, this is good to go. As I mentioned, this is an auto. I believe that this is rating on washers, I assume. I didn't see what it said in any of the descriptions, but it does have a pretty smooth action. You can one hand close this, it can get a little awkward. Um, Kicks like a mule when you disengage. No stick at all on the button, but you can definitely depress the button and start to close it one handed. Now, I have a couple times fumbled with it, and you see the way, so it's got the stop pin there, and you see the cutout on the blade. I have fumbled with it a couple times trying to close it one handed, where this comes back and actually ends up pinching me. So you definitely have to be careful. It's much easier to just close it two handed. An auto isn't meant to be a fidgety blade. I mean, you can, but you know, I would say just to be careful, you might want to actually use this, closing it two handed. But again, the access to the button there, you do see some nice texturing on it. Very easy to depress. I haven't. It's been in and out of pocket. I don't know, for the better part of a week and a half. I haven't had any misfires at all. You got it. It's not stiff, but you definitely have to intentionally push it. And it has not accidentally fired or anything in my pocket. And it really has been in my pocket the better part of a week and a half. So, no issues at all with it. Uh, so, I've carried it just to get a feel for it. However, an auto is not a knife that I would carry, and I don't believe I can carry legally. I always kind of forget what the laws are. There is a nice legal blade app that you can go to that's put on by knife rights that you can look up the laws in your state. But an auto is something that I use more as a truck knife. Um, I've said it before. I just like to have an auto writing in my center console, and I actually have currently another Kershaw. I misspoke. This is not an auto. This is a spring assist. This is my Kershaw Dividend in M390. This is what I have writing in my center console now, um, along with another OTF. I just like, whether it's an auto or a spring assist or an OTF, that's what I like having in reach of my truck. And that's what I think this would be good for. Um, there's just something about having a auto in my truck that is what I prefer. If there's anything I need to, just I don't know. I can't really say why. It's just something that I prefer. So that is really what I would utilize this for. But overall, I really like this knife. There's nothing. I don't see any downsides to it other than it is an auto that might not be legal to carry in some locations, but I'm not too worried about that, honestly. Uh, let's see here. Did I cover what are the other specs? So I guess I should start by saying this is 124.95, so 125 bucks for CPM 154, steel, aluminum, made in the United States. I do think that this is a good value for this knife here. Um, I think I really covered everything. Does it give the weight? It is lightweight. It's only 2.5 or 2.4 ounces. I think that's really the only spec I didn't cover on that. But I mentioned it. When it's in pocket, you don't feel it, and because it's aluminum, it's really light. Um, so, is this a knife I'm going to pick up? I think so. It's not on my immediate to buy list, but I really like this. I like having I like the Wharncliffe blade. I think the blade steel is good to go. I like how lightweight it is. Ergos are good. Jimping is good. I got zero complaints about this knife. I think it checks all the boxes. Again, if you're looking for an auto, if you're just looking for a straight up pocket knife, maybe an auto isn't for you. But if you are looking for an auto, again, made in the United States, I don't mean to keep repeating that over and over, but I like that it's made in the United States and it's pretty affordable. Yes, it's over $100, but it's only $125, and I believe you get free shipping with Blade Ops as well. So that's all I got for y'all today. Let me know what you think. Yeah, that's really all I got. Pretty simple stuff here, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. And until the next one, I bid you mofos adeuces.